Navrachana School Summer. Founded in 1967 by the Navrachana Education Society, is one of the leading CBSE schools of Gujarat. The legacy of the school is a 53-year-old track record of academic and co-curricular excellence.
Environment education is a very important part of the curriculum followed in Navrachana School Summer. In our vision statement itself, we have incorporated the idea of creating environmentally aware global citizens. Thus, a Navrachana student is encouraged from a very early age to engage with nature and understand the problems that the planet faces and work towards finding sustainable solutions. This project, Upskill to Upcycle, is a step in that direction.
While the world is grappling with the issues of climate change, global warming, and the menace of the carbon footprint, we at Navrachana try to find solutions to educate, encourage, and enable our students to spread awareness and lead the way to bring about a change in the community. As a result of the consistent efforts of Vice Principal Ms. Kashmira Jaiswal, who is an alumnus of the International Leaders in Education program, the school received federal assistance grant by the US Department of State for the project Upskill to Upcycle. Live responsibly for a healthy environmental future.
The award consists of a grant of 25,000 USD to execute the project Upskill to Upcycle in the school. 2,500 students and 150 teachers have driven the project to make a larger impact in the community. This project is mainly about upskilling the students with the skills required to accomplish environment conservation, the most important skill being upcycling.
So what is upskilling? Upskilling primarily means to learn new skills. And what is meant by upcycling? Upcycle means to reuse discarded objects or materials in such a way as to create a product of higher quality or value than the original, thus providing it longevity and preventing it from making huge mountains of trash fills. The project has been executed in 4 phases in 2020, which was a difficult year in terms of the pandemic. Phase 1 of the project enabled students to learn about the concept of upcycling and building awareness in the community. Mr. Mohana Ram Murugia, an alumnus of the International Leaders of Education program, an eminent educationist from Malaysia, conducted multiple online sessions for the students of Navrachana. In these content building workshops, students learned how to make posters, banners, audio jingles, and short films to spread the message and importance of upcycling.
The content development session by Mohana sir has helped me create audio and video content to spread awareness about sustainability. So, waste isn't waste as it can be upcycled.
Hi, my name is Mohana Ram Murugia and I am from Methodist Girls School, Ipoh, Malaysia, and I have been proud to say that I have been part of the Upskilling to Upcycle project to create environmental awareness and the benefits of upcycling to the students in Navrachana School, Vadodara. Let us together work hand in hand to make the project Upcycle a success and create awareness among people around the world. Thank you.
Phase 2 of the project involved workshops conducted by eminent environment conservationists and artists Ms. Ritu and Mr. Surya Singh from Wolf, Jaipur. They facilitated various online sessions to train students about upcycling.
I made a board game in which I upcycled old cloth and used running stitches along the borders with the uses of buttons. This project also helps save the environment by turning waste into something useful and reduce carbon footprint. Thanks my school, Surya sir and Ritu ma'am.
Upcycling is the need of the hour, and we are honored to have been a part of this pioneering project Upskill to Upcycle with Navrachana. Also, I think the time of awareness is done. It's time to act now. And this is definitely a step in that direction, to have been able to change the perspective of the children, to change their minds towards the way they look at scrap and discards, and use their hands during this unforgettable year, to use their hands to make something out of the scrap and discards lying in their homes. I think that has been a very uplifting part of this unforgettable year.
Yes, because of the exercises like this, trying to tell the children that the time is now and it's time to act, and Navrachana is the front runner in putting this. It should be a part of the education system, because that's what we need to do to save our planet.
Yes, this step of making this project a part of the school of the school activities, I think is a step which is needed, and Navrachana has been the pioneer in it.
Students of classes 6 and 7 learned how to upcycle cloth to make beautiful boro bags using running stitch.
I am Shipra Pradeep. I am a student at Navrachana School Summer, Vadodara, Gujarat. The making of this boro bag is a part of the Upskill to Upcycle project taken up by my school. Step 1. I have taken a base fabric of size 15 into 38 centimeters. I have used an old pillowcase for this. Next, I have taken some scraps of old cloth and I have cut them up into small squares and rectangles. I'm making the handles, and for this I am using 3 long strips of cloth and I am braiding them so that it is sturdy. Step 3. Now I am sewing together the little pieces of fabric so that they remain intact. Step 4. As you can see, now I am stitching the handles onto the bag. Step 5. I am stitching along the seams, as you can see, to get the final product, that is the boro bag.
Students of classes 8 and 9 learned how to upcycle cloth to make traditional board games. Senior students from classes 10 and 11 used their fashion sense to upcycle their old jeans and t-shirts into trendy and snazzy outfits.
I kept throwing away all my old clothes because I thought they got boring or had the same design. But when I realized that I could remake them, redesign them, cut them out, for me fashion was redefined. So I took my jeans and cut it into a top. I took scraps together and made it into a frock. I realized whether clothes or opportunities, you can always upcycle to make them rock.
Phase 3 of the project comprises an exhibition of all the beautiful upcycled products made by the students of Navrachana School Summer. So here is a glimpse of the work done by our conscientious students.
Through this project, we as teachers were able to touch so many lives, inspire so many students to bring some creative and very positive change.
As educators, it is important to show direction to students to become healers and protectors of the environment.
Upcycling is a great solution to the woes of the earth. and we at Navrachana plan to continue our crusade in the future too.
Project Upskill to Upcycle was a life-altering opportunity for students and teachers alike. It was overwhelming to see our students demonstrate 21st century skills to create a sustainable environment, hence making upcycling not just a project but an integral part of their lifestyle.
Students dived into the project of Upskill to Upcycle and exhibited amazing creativity. It was a perfect example of adapting the 21st century skills. We are proud of our students.
Why is upcycling important for our environment? Upcycling for environment is very important because it minimizes the volume of wastes being sent to landfills each year. It also reduces the need for production using new or raw materials, which means a reduction in pollution and conservation of resources. Mother Earth provides these resources for sustenance of life, and our activities are damaging the environment. Hence, it is our responsibility for the well-being of our Mother Earth, who is the sole provider of all our needs.
As an educator, it gives me immense happiness to see my students actively participate in Upcycling project. It not only helped them to hone their skills but also made them responsible towards saving environment.
Working in this project has unleashed the artist within me and my students. It is so gratifying to give magical touch to old things. My students learned to value old things through this project.
I feel so proud to be a part of this project. It's amazing to see how education can transform children's mindset and make them more caring towards the environment.
We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives.
My heartfelt gratitude to the US Department of State for the Federal Assistance Grant. Without this change would not have been possible, and to the entire Navrachana community for leading the project so consistently.
Our heartfelt gratitude to Vadodara Citizens Council for standing by Navrachana and enabling the project.
Thank you.